dancer took part in Mum's body.
Michael Waugh is a unique and intelligent songwriter, storyteller and performer. His new album, What We Might Be, features songs that tell local stories from Gippsland and beyond. Live at Spectrum caught up with Michael at his album launch in Heyfield.
Tell us the process, 'cause that's the first time I've heard about this album, is the Heyfield Girl, and the YouTube, you've got over, 10,000 views on there.
Yeah.
Now. What is it about that song that's touched so many?
Well, I wrote it about my mum. Obviously, if you listen to the lyrics, it's about mum and coming from this town. And I suppose, as the song said, when I was growing up, there was no love songs about girls from Heyfield. So, but
How do they feel about the Heyfield Girls when you say something like that?
Well, because Dad was a Maffra boy, and so there was always that rivalry, like in the gentle ribbing, like when I was growing up about, you know about Heyfield girls, Mike. You've got to stay away from them. But it was all about, hanging it on mum.
But they don't write pretty love songs for girls born in Heyfield. American women get songs about how they're adored.
Has this been a new process for you with this album, that there have been more personal stories from your life?
Yeah.
Or have you always written that way?
No, I think in my early 20s when I first left school, I was sort of trying to write generic, pop songs, like all of us chasing the trying to be famous.
Yeah, right.
And I became a dad when I was quite young, so I gave up music in my late 20s and just sort of focused on being a dad and being a teacher, and I thought that my job now was to facilitate kids having artistic experiences, and like I said, Mum got sick, and then my son was going through a hard time, and that was affecting my wife, so it was like the whole family is going through a hard time, and I thought I need something in my world that's not work and it's not home, and it became music. So I started writing again probably about 4 years ago. Yeah. And when I did, that Heyfield Girl song was like really, that was the eye opener for me, that I could actually write songs about where I came from, and rather than singing an American accent or writing about generic things, I could actually write about what I knew. And it's funny, like the more that I wrote about what I knew, the more people seemed to get it, seemed to be interested in what I was doing.
You had to go confronting some harder times that might have affected other people in your songs.
That's really, it is sometimes really hard to play those songs, particularly around here, because I know that people might have known that person. I mean, when I wrote the song Paul, it was about, there was two of us on the bus, and we both got bullied, and he did take his own life. In the end, I don't know exactly the reason why, but I suppose it was about me writing the song, was about me trying to work through those feelings, and because I've got a different perspective on bullying and stuff now, because I work in a school and because I'm a dad. And
I'm from around here, and I like to think I know all the places. There's a place around here called Math King Hill.
Yeah, right.
Or is it Math King Hill?
It's Math King Hill.
Yeah.
It's actually named after a place in South Africa called Mafeking, and it's the hill behind Maffra High School, which is the most nondescript, shrubby, like gravelly hill. It's not a very pretty place at all, but it was a place where we'd go for a cigarette at recess, or we'd go start the party on Saturday night.
Then we go, looking for a better place to go. But we've only time to kill on the crest of Math King.
Okay.
Hey, good luck with the day. You've already got what looks like a good 80 odd, but I'd say there's going to be a lot more. It's a nice day as well.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So I hope you're enjoying the playing and you
Thank
get
you.
some emotional response. And
Thanks
thanks for having some time with us and Light the Spectrum.
Thank you so much for inviting me on.
Yeah, and good luck with everything.
Another good ghost driving by, and a magpie started singing. A Sunday morning rolled around. Then we go.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to visit us at live@spectrum.com.au. Find us on Facebook and Twitter.